Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone from the Potteries, Motorcycles and Scooters Centre. This is the first video from the KLE500 from Kawasaki. Standard form, 5,999. This is the SE version with the screen, with all the other kit, the bash plate at the bottom, everything there for an extra £600 or £700. That's what, 6,600 or 6,700. I'll put the price up right now. I'll also put the directions and the map to the Potteries Centre, and remember that we do deliver mainland UK for a small price, so don't worry about that. Right, this is not just a KLE 500. When it comes to green laning, there is a bit of a cult in the UK and maybe other countries as well, where the KLE 500 from the 1990s, which is a very similar bike, is a case where there's a bit of a following on this bike. So this KLE 500 for 2026 has got a lot to live up for. So let's take it out on the street with its 21-inch front wheel, 17-inch rear wheel, lots of suspension, TFT screen. This is the SE version, remember, so it comes with the TFT screen. Let's take it out onto the streets. Let's get it up to 70 miles an hour. Let's take it on the roads, on the twisty roads, and see what it's like there. The next video we do on this, I'll be taking it off-road, simple green lanes and things like that. It's not going to deal with highly technical roads, this. Yeah, so if you're thinking about taking this over boulders, that's not what the KLE 500 was designed for. Let's get on the bike, let's take it for a ride. Okay guys, let's see what it's like on the dual carriageways. Let's try and get it up to about 70 and see what she's like. So when you're thinking about commuting, is this going to get you down to wherever you go to work or wherever? Or is it going to be able to get you down to the Alps? Now what you've got to remember is, whilst this is the SE version, both the SE and the standard version come with additional packs that you can buy for touring, for whatever packs it is. I'm going to put those up right now so you can see them, yeah? And you can buy those as additional accessories for the KLE 500. It's a bit windy today, so whatever. But anyway, so what we've got is 70 miles an hour, 6,000 RPM. So that's okay. I can see that the screen is flashing. There's a bit of vibration, but nothing too uncomfortable. Nothing too uncomfortable. Let's go up this one. So we've done the 70 mile an hour, and that's all right. I suspect this will do probably about, I would imagine about 75 miles per gallon. UK gallons. Yep, UK gallon, 75 miles per gallon. Actually, I've taken the wrong way. So let's just turn right here. There's nothing here. There's a car coming. Let's go up here. I should really go up that track there. So the beauty about this is, and bearing in mind, this is the first ride. And it's easy to get used to. It's a nice seated position. The feet and the legs are at a beautiful angle. It's really comfortable ergonomics. The handlebars are nice and wide, but not too wide. Let's just get back on the A50. A500, sorry, not A50. Back up to 70 mile an hour. Yep, feels great. Feels absolutely great. So if you fancy going down to the Alps with one of those additional kits that give you the panniers or the top box, or both, then you'll have no problems. And if you're doing some 70, 75 miles to the gallon, that's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. Whoa, it's a bit windy. Yeah, it's a really nice, comfortable bike. The saddle is quite slim where I sit. I usually sit at the front of the saddle. It's quite slim, but I know I can move my bum back just a few inches, and it's wide enough for my petite bottom. Yep. There's a couple of things that hark back to the original KLE500. I seem to remember the shape of the mirrors on the KLE500 being interesting, and these are just as nice. The view from the back is good, even though I'm doing somewhere around 70 miles an hour. It feels comfortable. This 21-inch front wheel should let it fall into the corners perfectly as we get onto the twisty roads, which will be at the next exit. So there we are. We've proved that it'll do 70, 80 mile an hour, not a problem. Yeah. The back seat, the pillion seat, is more than big enough for your pillion partner. Yep. So that's a good thing. So taking a pillion on the back should not be a major challenge. It seems a lovely bike to ride. The screen above, the screen in front is adjustable. It is adjustable. You will need an Allen key to adjust it, but I guess there's one under the saddle, so you can easily get that out and change the screen height. That should be easily done. I guess it'll take 5 minutes to do. Let's have a look. I'm clear on the right. Let's go. 30 mile an hour in first, 45 in second. So that's good. That's good. First gear is long enough. Yeah. As I go into the corners. Yep. Yeah, that feels great. Now, I've ridden the original KLE500 from the 1990s, and it was a great bike. It was a bike that was designed for virtually everything. Touring, commuting, and a bit of green laning. And it's a very... for green laning, that 1990s model really is very popular. Even so popular, I would call it a cult bike. People absolutely love them for green laning. If you know any different, comment below. But now this KLE500's come out, which is A2 compliant, and some 47 Newton meters of torque, or 41. Some of the specs are a bit dubious on this bike, but I'll put some specs up right now. But yeah, it's absolutely great. Third gear pulls away like a train, as it should do. Parallel twin, 451cc. So they've rounded it up to the KLE500, and that's absolutely fine. That means I can ride round my equipment up to 1 foot long. Oh yes. It's got about an 870mm seat height. I am 5'10" with a 29-inch leg, and I'm on the balls of my feet on both feet. Yeah. So I can touch both feet at the same time. So whilst it does appear to be quite tall, the rear suspension does come down just a little. Yeah, so that's a good thing. That is a good thing. So you shouldn't have any problems there. I can put one foot on a peg and my other foot flat on the ground. Remember, 29-inch leg, 5'10". So if you're somewhere around that, don't look at the seat height on this. Come and sit on it at the Potteries Centre and take this demo bike out for a ride. Yeah? Take it out for a ride and you'll have a great time. Here we go. Absolutely great in town. So if you're commuting to work and getting 75 miles to the gallon, you've absolutely cracked it. Especially now with the price of fuel going up. So just to reiterate, I think this is about £6,699. That's the SE model. The standard one is £5,999. Of course, then you've got the £250, £300 on the road costs. Yeah. And then you can get the additional kits that go with it to get the pannier and the top box and all that good stuff. So it can take you wherever you want. It rides beautiful. It's got an 18-litre tank. I suspect its range is about 220 miles. Maybe 240 miles if you're getting 75 to the gallon. Yeah, the screen, the TFT screen on this SE model is absolutely lovely. You can turn the ABS off on both front and rear for when you fancy taking the bike off the road. Very simple switch gear on the bike. There's nothing too complicated, and that's a good thing. That is a good thing. I think this is going to be a great seller. I really do. Just gone through a big bump there and no problems. This suspension is very, very, very good. It does have the bash plate, so when you take it off-road on the SE model, it has the bash plate, and that will protect it as it bottoms out. Now, I only weigh about 70-75 kilos, so I doubt if it'd ever bottom out for me, but I suspect if you weigh 90 kilos or more and you take it off-road, and it's quite a technical road with lots of ruts and bumps and puddles, you may end up finding that it does bottom out, and that's why the bash plate's there. This is great. The windscreen seems to work really well in this position, and it's not at its highest position. Give this ladder wave. There you go. It's a lovely bike. It really is agile, as it would be. As it would be. This is the same engine that's in the Ninja 500, the Kawasaki Ninja 500. The ratios on the box feel great. The slipper clutch, I think it's a slipper clutch. The clutch is lovely and light. Lovely and light. So you can order this and have it delivered mainland UK for a small fee. If you want, get in touch with the Potteries Centre. The link to the website is in the description. Yeah? There will be another video on this where I take it off-road and green laning. Okay? So look out for that in the future. Any questions, just give the Potteries a ring and we can certainly help you out. I'm going to bring the video to an end right now, and we'll take it from there. Hope you enjoyed this introduction to what is a bit of a cult bike, and this has got a lot to live up to. I'm going to turn down here. Here we go. There we are, 1 foot on the peg, 1 foot flat on the ground. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a like, share it along to anybody that's interested in the KLE500, and we shall see you soon. Thank you for watching. Ride safely. Bye bye.